Hello, I'm Amy Zawi with the Jerusalem Connection Red Alert Report for Wednesday, July 3rd. Independence Day means thinking straight. I have a summer book report for you. As the academic year comes to a close for many students and faculties here in America, America's Independence Day is celebrated as the official start of summer, and ages across the spectrum rejoice in the blessings that America has and its freedoms. Particularly at the foundation of American thought was liberal and progressive frameworks, reason, debate, and morals. That said, the BDS movement is receiving a wicked blow from one of its own who is supposedly in their own camp on the political spectrum. That is, the BDS movement, Boycott, Divest, and Sanction, a punitive movement against the state of Israel with a significant footing in the U.S. college system among faculty and students groups. Despite being labeled as, internationally and by all realms of the political spectrum, an anti-Semitic movement with its roots laid in terrorist organizations and its goal at the core to remove Israel from the modern map. Yet the self-identifying far-left and progressive college professors and campuses leave no room for honest debate and fact-checking, and one of their own, a Carrie Nelson, has ripped into the movement with a new 400-page expose of faulty faculty scholarship, the lying, the bias, and the rule-breaking of scholarly endeavors that has been taken on by college elites and student groups that rally to demonize Israel. Carrie Nelson's book is called Israel Denial, the Faculty Campaign Against the Jewish State. He also includes in the title anti-Semitism and anti-Zionism, linking them all together. Nelson makes a progressive case against BDS. So I know a few U.S. Congresswomen who need to get a complimentary copy of this book for their summer reading. However, it is written to counter the academic realm of BDS, a realm that neither Omar Tlaib nor Ocasio-Cortez seem to have ever legitimately navigated. Of course, Linda Sarsour and even Cory Booker, who label themselves as progressives, should have a good summer read with this one as well. Carrie Nelson very carefully and almost painfully lays out the faulty and incorrect assertions, logic, and conclusions that the most prominent academics behind the BDS movement have peddled over the last decade plus. Nelson destroys the scholarship and most of the pseudo-academics in order to, I would imagine, clean house and return to some level of academic integrity to the ongoing debate of problem solving in the Middle East. Keep in mind that Nelson is a staunch two-state solution advocate, visited the region several times, and identifies as a leftist. Nelson takes about half his book to analyze the supposed academic work of several high-level pro-BDS supporters in the college realm: Judith Butler, Stephen Salacia, Sari Makdisi, and Jasmir Puar, to name a few. Nelson identifies in their writing intense hate for not only the Jewish state, but also he takes time to dismantle their writing. He reveals, quote, an obsessive hate and total contempt for facts, all cloaked in the seemingly sophisticated academic jargon that makes the writing a torture to read. Of the 400-page book, 50 of these pages are bibliography and notes, so you are welcome to read the book and then double-check his facts and cross-checks as well. Nearly half the book defunks the academic realm's BDS thought leaders, and he point-blank notes that no single BDS measure has produced one iota of help for any Palestinians or Gazans or aided in the peace process. He acknowledges that BDS leaders are not actually interested in peace or any coexistence, but instead are ardent supporters of the destruction of Israel. Nelson also comments that the BDS movement is so loud and overbearing on college campuses that it leaves no space for any other voices who actually want to debate the issues. Either you're a far-right Zionist, perhaps far-right conservative, or you join BDS to have some sort of a debate. These students and faculties are very frustrated with the situation in the Middle East, and some, out of a sincere hope to find some information and do some problem solving, will join the BDS activities just because there's no other place to go. Nelson also devotes pages to analyzing how and why BDS is a, quote, poison to a college campus. It promotes discrimination, polarization, and undermines academic freedom. These are all things that are the antithesis to the American college experience and to academic philosophies that should be on campuses around the world. So, The mantra that the anti-BDS movement is somehow comprised of Zionist zealots, right-wing conservative Christians, and people who are trying to suppress freedom of speech and any debate on college campus, Nelson clearly debunks this, and he by default reveals the projection that the BDS movement truly has in that regard. And at their core is an hatred for Israel and Jews that is just recycled Arab League and Nazi propaganda. But it's peddled as a respectable academic discourse in action, and that is what Nelson seeks to reveal to the reader. Be on guard, BDS. The jig is up. Many on the left, many who are simply trying to find true solutions and help people, are going to find out your real motives. Debatable as some of your solutions may be, on the left, the academic integrity of the search must be true, and you must be willing to call out your own when agenda uproots true seeking of facts and goodwill for all. Shavua Tov, and have a great week.